am a math person, so I think in very simple terms. People think math is complicated, but really the purpose of math is to make things simple and go from the simple to the complex. Yet I really know how important communication is. You cannot communicate enough, and that goes two ways. And so transparency is very important. If I had to point to a person everybody knows and hopefully can relate to, I go back to the founder of our country. Here we are, 4th of July weekend, George Washington. You know, if you think back to when he lived and what he did, it required an enormous amount of courage, but also skill and leadership ability. He was a businessman, a successful businessman. He owned a distillery. And along with that, you had the discipline that it requires to be successful in business, the people skills, the financial acumen. And he was a military leader. And I don't know that he had much military experience before he led the revolutionary forces. And you know, we almost lost. It looked hopeless for a while. And the men weren't getting paid. And they were starting to desert. And he had to inspire them and convince them that victory was just around the corner. And of course, eventually he became victorious for the country. And then, I don't know how many people realize this, but he had the opportunity, now that we were independent from England, he had the opportunity to become king, to become a monarch, an absolute ruler. He was so beloved and respected, and he was a hero. And he could have been the ruler of this country, but he chose not to. He chose to be a president and to give the power to the people. And for close to 250 years, that has endured. And I think we all can learn lessons from that experience. And as the leader of a great institution, not a country, but a great institution, there are a lot of lessons that I can see that would apply to someone like me, you know, in terms of it's not my college. It is the community's college. And so we listen, we work with people. There are people who've spent 30 years or more devoted to working at this college and for our students and for the community. And so I just want to continue the positive momentum that is there. And if I can contribute a little bit and help to bring out the best in people, then that's all I could ever hope to do. We know what an education can do in a person's life, but our role is focused on improving lives, driving business success, and advancing community vitality. We are very rural. Virtually all of our students drive to come to our campuses, and the cost of gas has been skyrocketing. We do have a fundraising campaign to provide vouchers for students that help defray the cost. We also have housing that's opening up. It's a private housing development that we're partnering with. I think it's an ongoing challenge just to get the message out, you know, what we can do, that we have financial aid. I don't want financial problems to hinder anybody from coming and advancing their education. It's just too important. We have an outstanding team at NICC. I've had a chance to meet with our vice presidents and directors and many other people. I'm looking forward to really getting to know our faculty, our staff, and our students, and working to make it the best it can possibly be.